games when the season starts?
Absolutely. Yeah, we have, I've got 8 NHL clients already. I'll be spending a lot of time in hockey rinks this year, from everywhere from the Canadian junior level, American junior, the NCAA, the NHL, the AHL. Everywhere I travel to, I'm going to be hitting as many hockey teams as I can. So I will absolutely be, and I'll make sure that I'm updating my Twitter everywhere that I go, and you can follow me along my my fandom and my kind of new work life.
Well, just
Who's the local team out there? In the middle, like a hockey wasteland, pretty much.
We do well. We actually have a very good college hockey team. The University of Nebraska Omaha has been ranked very highly over the last several years. We were number 1 going into last year in the nation, surprisingly, because you're right, it is Nebraska. There shouldn't really be hockey here, but we've got some junior teams here: the Omaha Lancers, the Lincoln Stars. There is a lot of hockey here in the Midwest. The closest NHL team to me is maybe St. Louis, maybe Minnesota, Denver. So it's there is hockey around, but I'll be spending most of my time up in Canada and out in the Northeast, in the New York, Boston area. I actually just put a resume in for Jamie Fritsch, hoping that we could pick him up too. I think he'd be a great addition to my new team, and we'll see how that goes. I just got a notification that it caught somebody's eye. So
you're going to get the band back together then?
that was on the description of why I'm recommending him. I said he's a hell of a guitar player and I need him. So I need him to come back. We just talked yesterday, and he texted me over a few songs. He goes, "Hey, add these to our playlist for when we get back together." So yeah, but I was surprised that he was retiring. I knew that he was thinking about retiring, but that one caught me off guard. I wasn't sure that he was actually going to pull that trigger. So it was quite a surprise for me, and I called him right away. But it sounds like he was ready to do it, and obviously he's an extremely educated guy and one of the smartest and nicest guys I've ever played with. So I'm not worried about the Jamie Fritches of the world.
Got a question from GR1877. He contributes quite a lot as well. Are you missing the odd dram with the pod boys and girls? And
I am missing it. Honestly, hanging out with the podcast crew and being able to do this was really one of the highlights of the week for me. And I was over here by myself, and it was nice I always think it's nice to get some friends that are outside of the locker room, and it's fun to just kind of spitball and talk about hockey. And obviously last year the clan kind of gave me a lot of freedom to go out and do that. Did I put my foot in my mouth a few times? Probably, but
I can't remember. I
don't remember ever saying anything controversial. But it really is a lot of fun, and I've always been somebody that I've always told it how it is, and I've always said what I feel, and I never sugarcoated it with anyone as long as I played that game. So. It was a real blast to be able to do that, and I'm really thankful that you guys welcomed me into that circle, and it was a lot of fun to be able to recap and give myself a hard time when I was playing bad. I never shied away from any of the criticism, but I do hope that you guys keep doing what you're doing. I see that you guys are going corporate and you're getting sponsorships and all that stuff now, so you're like.
We get our Ferraris delivered next week, so yeah,
exactly.
It's all going well.
Exactly. Yeah. So I left 1 year too early. I wanted to be part of that swag crew. So
you're a USA hockey correspondent. We've got friends in Canada, so now we've got US covered as well. So we've got all the bases covered, and we are going to be talking regularly about the NHL from here on in. So as well as everything that's going on over here. We'll be talking NHL, and I'm in Riga in 2 weeks' time, so I'll probably be talking to you about Riga. Yeah,
good. Are you going to be able to get to a?
I'm going to a game. I'm going to meet up with Iris, and we're going to go to a game.
Oh my God!
Yes, it's all happening.
I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Honestly, I would really love to come back to Glasgow, and I want to come back and watch a Clan game someday. I definitely know one way that you can get me back up there, but it's I'm really jealous playing for Dinamo Riga. Honestly, of all the years, was a really special experience, and to get to see a game in that environment. I hope that the atmosphere is similar to what it was, 6 or 7 years ago.
Well,
but
they're not off to a great start, so we'll see.
Well, we've never been that good. I think both years I was there, we limped into the playoffs with like a final stretch of like 5 wins to get in. But I think you're going to have a blast there. It's one of my favorite cities in the world. So, make sure that anyone get a Holt jersey and walk around, and then make sure you say hi to everybody that stops you there.
I do actually have a Holt jersey, the very one that you signed. So yeah, that was very much in my thoughts. Holt will make a return one way or the other.
Good. Make sure you get some Twitter pictures up about that. I miss that guy. And then make sure you say hi to Ivis too.
I will do. Absolutely, I will do that. Okay, Chris. Listen, thanks very much. Really, really appreciate it. And obviously, we'll keep in touch. And hopefully, your golf goes well today for you.
Yep. Absolutely.
How did Troy Broer feel about you out shooting him the other week?
He's used to it. I don't think he's ever beat me, so he's used to it. But that's a fun trip. We do that every year. We go somewhere and play some golf. It's the only time we really get to see each other. Although now in my new line of work, I'm going to be. He just got signed by the Calgary Flames for a few years, so I'll be up and around them a lot more than I have been in the past. So that's great. But yeah, I don't enter a golf tournament unless I think I'm going to win it. So I'm going to go out there and try and take this one down today. Excellent. Good stuff, Ray. All the best with that, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, guys. I'll be watching. Okay. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Chris. See you guys. Cheers. So that's it for another show. We would like to thank our sponsors, Goldstone Wealth Management. Thank you all for listening. Thanks to everyone who's supported us. I'd like to thank Chris Holt for giving up his time again. Thanks to Graham Thompson for helping editing the show. And happy birthday to Gareth Chalmers. You can access the podcast on our app, available on iTunes and Android platforms. You can also find us on Twitter at Purple Army Pod, on Facebook, Purple Army Podcast, or on the forum www.purplearmy.rocks.